Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Whole Lotta Podcast. This is your host, Ebenezer Ojo.
Hope Adebayo.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening to Whole Lotta Podcast. We love and appreciate you. As by the title of this episode,
You already know.
you know what we're going to talk about. It's been a hot topic. I've even from my our HR team has even said not to talk about it. Right, but I feel like it's something that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Since I feel like our podcast is like we do a lot of like
relevant news,
hot
takes. Wait. What do we used to call it, bro?
Hot news.
Our
podcast started with like, okay, we're gonna have like a subject for the day to talk about that, and then hot news was gonna be a small segment. Yeah. And now hot news is like the whole episode.
I know why hot news became the whole episode.
The hot news became the whole episode.
Maybe we should go back to the subject because we haven't really. We just been talking about like latest news. But I feel like our lives are.
Our lives are pretty funny. But I feel like it's just part of it. Like you can't go through life without talking about what is affecting the world. Yeah. So recently, podcaster, right-wing enthusiast Charlie Kirk was murdered. This is already weeks ago that's happened at this point.
Last week.
Was it last week? No, it was more than that. It's been like 2 weeks. It's been like 2.5 weeks since it's happened. Since when this podcast
a week and a half ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So,
week and a half in a minute.
Well, I don't know. I feel like that's a good point. I feel like when it comes to news, things like come and go. So he was shot. Basically, he was at a rally. Not a rally. He was just at his school. What he does, the turning point things, where he goes to school, basically debates with other people. And then there was a shooter from a roof, and the shooter had shot him in the neck from that distance. And yeah, he was murdered on the spot. Since then, there has been outrage from both sides. It's been interesting. Finger pointing.
Say, oh, it's you liberals. Oh, it's you conservatives.
You know, there's been a lot of finger pointing going back and forth.
So weird.
And then on top of that, we've had, what else has happened during that time? On top of that, what's his name? Jimmy Kimmel was off air because he had made statements.
That apology was so fake. That's like when your mama tell you go say sorry to your brother, bruh.
Yeah, I feel like even what Jimmy Kimmel did before, he was like quote unquote the FCC canceling him and whatnot. You know, take it with a grain of salt, what you will, how you feel about that. But yeah, then Jimmy Kimmel was let off air because of that. I just think Trump has a hit list. I don't know if it doesn't matter who you are. If Trump don't like you, if you were part of his downfall when they were trying to indict him over the summer, you finna get it. Anyway, by any means necessary, you finna get it.
Bro, you know something that like, and this isn't the first time, but this is one of the times where I was just like, ugh, why would you even say that?
Well,
you was talking about that Somali woman?
Who?
The senator? Who? Trump was talking about the Somali senator.
Oh,
GOP.
really? When?
Like literally a couple days ago.
What did he say about her?
He was like, oh yeah, I was talking to the president of Somalia, and I was like, you could take her back. We don't want her. She can go back to Somalia.
That's what he said?
Bro,
the dude is wild.
Well, that's crazy.
The dude is wild.
You can't say that.
The dude is wild. But it's so interesting, like he can't say that, but at the same time, like, and it's so interesting to me though, because usually you guys, people who watch this podcast probably already know what I think, right? But I can't say what I think because
it's not needed.
It's first of all, yes, it's not needed. What's already been said has been said a million times. But it's so crazy that even people like us with like small creators don't have a lot going are even afraid to talk about things. Like free speech is becoming scary now.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to say something.
People have.
I just think you should be careful about what you say.
Yeah,
I don't think you should be afraid of saying something. I just think just don't go out saying someone deserved to die. I just think that's wrong.
Well, I'm not gonna get into that. Exactly, I'm not gonna get into it because I'm afraid. I got things I gotta do. I got things I need. So
I'm just saying. I think there's a right and the wrong way. I think there's priorities in opinions. Like you should have opinions, and it's interesting coming from me because I'm a very
opinionated person.
But I think I'm learning. I think I've learned that some things just don't need a comment.
Honestly, if you really want my take on the situation. Call me. If you exactly
Call me.
If you don't have my number, you don't need to call me. Wonderful. Like then you don't need to know my opinion.
Perfect.
If you want my real opinion, call me. If you don't have my number, then you don't need to know my opinion on this matter.
Simple as that.
But that's just reporting the straight facts of what happened.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's an interesting time.
Wife, a mom, a kid, 2 kids.
Once again, not gonna get into that. But
that's facts.
That's facts.
He left. He died. His family. I was saying his family. That's facts.
Yeah, that's facts.
So what do you mean
facts.
I didn't get into that? That's his family.
That's true. That's facts. But yeah, a life was lost. When a life is lost, it's always sad.
It's always sad.
No matter.
I think they went out a little too out.
Oh, what?
For the funeral. Golly, a whole stadium, bro.
Once again. No comment. Once again, no comment. I can't even see, and that's what's so crazy to me. Usually, I would have a lot more to say, and when it happened, I was getting into it with Uwe. He texted me that same day. He said, "Look at what your side has done." Bro, we went back and forth for like 24 hours.
Nah, bro. Thanksgiving's gonna be a good time.
I'm telling you.
Thanksgiving's gonna be a good time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have my number, hit me up. You'll know my real opinion. But that's just the fact of the matter.
We'll never bring Uwe to the pod.
No, we can never bring that man to the pod. This pod would be canceled on the spot. But what's it called?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's the fact of the matter. Trump, don't cancel me. I like my life. I like my job. So leave me alone. That's it with that. So moving on.
I think we should talk about the Youngboy concerts.
NBA Youngboy.
Okay, can I say one thing?
30 years straight. 38. Man, NBA Youngboy, man.
Okay, I want to say
that's a great
one thing.
transition.
I want to say one thing.
What? What about it?
And I don't care if I get canceled for this.
What?
As a grown man, and I don't have a problem with concerts. I think concerts are fun. But you're telling me you're paying probably almost $1,000. I don't know how much the tickets cost, but you're paying $1,000 and you're doing flamboyant. You're going flamboyant.
Flamboyant how?
In the ways to go see NBA Youngboy.
Oh, like you're excited to go see NBA Youngboy? Or what do you mean by flamboyant?
Yeah, like these kids are happy. They're giddy.
Oh yeah,
they're giddy.
This is their Taylor Swift. This is Taylor Swift for the YNs. They said this is the YNs Taylor Swift.
I think that's just a little C7AY.
To be excited?
No,
don't you get excited for a Lecrae concert?
No, I'd be happy to see Caleb Gordon, but I'm not giddy where I'm like, bruh.
That's the Taylor Swift, bruh.
I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, so I don't know.
This is one thing.
It's a little weird.
This is one thing I would say. People don't understand that music is very spiritual. There is a reason why music from the US can go all around the world and become popular. Same thing with music from all around the world can go somewhere and become popular. The Egyptian wedding I was in, I did not know a lick of what the words were saying, but I was jamming. There is something spiritual about music.
Bro, then
it makes you want to move. It makes you want to groove.
Shouldn't you be then a little decisive on the music you then choose to listen to?
Of course, but at the same time, that's why I'm saying why people are acting C7AY is because music evokes emotion. So something that evokes emotion is going to evoke an action. An action is created by an emotion. Nobody's just doing stuff to do. It's created by emotion. And it started by that music.
But I know grown men who have NBA Youngboy as their home screen.
I know grown men who have NBA Youngboy tattooed on their body for life, permanent.
And that's not weird.
And this is the thing, right? I don't think celebrating a celebrity to that extent, where you're tattooing them, where
hey, this is not a gang sign.
Where
if you know, you know.
Where you're naming your kids after. When you're celebrating a celebrity to the point where it becomes worshiping them and making them an idol in your life, that is an issue, right? But being a fan of them, I feel like that's fine. And the majority of the concert tickets were not $1,000. The majority of people were paying like $120, which is normal for a concert price.
I don't think
then you haven't been to a concert with a popular artist.
I don't go to concerts.
Exactly. If you go to a concert of a popular artist, it's gonna be around $120. Even for like the nosebleeds, it's gonna be around $120 for a concert ticket. And one thing I will say about NBA Youngboy, That man is super successful for how young he is. How old is he right now? Can you look him up?
I don't know.
Can you look him up?
Yeah, it's only a couple of hundred.
Isn't he like 20? He's like 20 or 21, like the same age as like Speed and stuff like that. NBA Youngboy
He's 25. He's the same
okay,
age
like
as,
us.
same age as Faith.
Okay.
Don't say us. I'm not there yet. Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, 25 years old to have this much success is insane. And I think he's like one of the most...
He has to be.
I think he's one of the most viewed YouTube videos when it comes to like young rappers. Like he's like #1. So when it comes to the amount of success he's had, and I think he started rapping like when he was like what, 14 or 13 or something. The amount of success he's had in just like a decade is insane, bro. And the pull, this man can get people to come to his concerts.
Ticket already.
Oh, they had to cancel his concert in Chicago.
Heck yeah, they should have canceled that mug.
Bro, they said for public safety. No, they didn't say for public safety. What they officially said was that something about venue or something like that. But they knew why they canceled that, bro. Knew. Chicago's already a hot place.
Bro, $300 for front row seats.
Yep.
$400.
Chicago's already a hot place. That's the same place where they have what's it called, Old Block and all that stuff that he was beefing with. He was beefing with King Von or something like that. So a lot of stuff could have been happening right there.
I think just NBA Youngboy fans, it's just a little weird,
bro. Somebody told me they was going to NBA concert, NBA Youngboy concert. I asked them what time and place, so I can know to be in the complete opposite place of that happening. Okay, because even the Minneapolis concert. No, yeah, it was last week Monday. No, it was this week Monday. It was last week Monday. Even in the concert that happened, there was a shooting after the concert.
What do you expect? The music, like you said, it entices a type of behavior.
Exactly. That's probably why they felt the need to cancel the Chicago one. They're like,
war.
They're like, oh, Minneapolis.
The people died?
No, it was just a shooting. There was just a bunch of cops outside of there. And then one person was videotaping the cop like, what happened? And the cop was like, get that out of my face. These do things they CNN, bro.
Wait, everyone out with their phones.
Yeah, I think they CNN. Oh my goodness! Cops said, "Get that out of my face, bro."
Going back to a particular event that we talked about, people started live streaming and videotaping, and then some guy was like, "Oh, follow me," blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, after the event, yeah.
How unfazed are we?
We're super, bro. Did you see the video?
No, I can't. No,
I watched the video.
The reason why I will never watch the video is because my mental does not need that. My brain doesn't need to see that.
Yeah.
Everyone.
It needs to be shocking.
It needs to be away from that. I want to spend my brain on the Bible and whatever app I'm creating.
When I tell you that video is probably the most graphic thing I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, hell no.
The most graphic thing I've seen in a long time. You don't catch me
watching that mud, bro.
Oh man.
And then the internet be trying to feed it to you.
Yep. People were selling coin. They were making coins that same day. But the whole thing with the what's it called, NBA Youngboy, he invokes so much emotion out of people that man is forever gonna be wealthy, bro. Yeah. If he can stay out of prison,
he'll be good.
He'll be good for life.
He'll be good
for sure.
life.
And I think he has like 10 kids right now, 9 or 10 at this point.
Something.
But yeah, he stayed busy. Shoot. Shout out Youngboy, yo. 38 straight. 38. Man, his songs like some of his songs are actually like interesting. Yeah.
Let's talk about what we've been doing, low key.
Oh yes, Lovable.
Lovable, but don't say lovable, bro.
Why they're not sponsoring us?
I'm not trying to be in that category, bro.
What are you trying to be in?
Cursor, bro. I'm not trying to be that lovable category, bro.
Tell them about it.
Lovable, don't use lovable,
bro. You're still using it. You're just using it on Cursor.
Bro, tell me why at work, bro. If you're not at work. If you're watching this and you don't worry about it, bro. But at work, I had this project. It took me 3 days. 3 full days.
Oh yeah, how did it go? Did they like it? The survey?
No. They present it tomorrow.
Wow. Oh, so they haven't seen it yet.
I sent them yesterday.
What did they say?
They didn't say nothing.
Interesting.
It'll be interesting because I spent 3 full days, and I'm not talking 9 to 5. No, I'm talking about 9 a.m. to 1 a.m.
Whoa.
Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, spent a little bit of time, but Thursday, Friday, 9 a.m. to 1 a.m.
Working on that.
Working on it.
So what does the website look like? What is it about?
Well, I can't talk about that one specifically, but just me and Ebenezer, we've been learning a lot of AI work, which has been cool.
Yes. Bro, a lot of the things that I've been seeing now is like AI to video, AI to text. This one is AI to website and AI to app.
Yeah.
So you can basically build a website and build an app just by writing a prompt. Like one thing a project I'm working on, I basically took the web address from a website that makes drinks, took that website, put it into Lovable and said make...
Yeah. You know which website it was, bruh.
Then I put it in and I said, hey, make me a website, but make it different for this other company that makes drinks. Boom.
Boom.
And it made it within seconds. I was really telling my uncle about that. He said, you don't mean it. He was like,
Uncle Taya?
Yeah, Uncle Taya said, you don't mean it. Are you serious? And then I literally spent, we literally spent like an hour just talking about it. Cause he's really into it.
Bro, he needs to be, bro.
He's really into it. Like he's written books and he's been trying to.
Written a book?
Multiple books.
Uncle Taya?
Yes. Uncle Taya's dad. His dad has written multiple books about like different types of topics. He was saying he did one on what's it called? Like being in the family home and stuff like that. Cause he's a pastor. Oh. So he has a lot of like what's it called? Literary incentive to do things like that, about like social topics and stuff like that.
He's still in Nigeria?
No, he's here. He's here for a couple. I don't even know how long he's here for, but yeah. So he was talking about it, right? And so he was talking about how he would want to like create an app for like weather and stuff like that because he went to school for meteorology. I just heard about that today.
Wait, who would want to create an app for weather?
No, tell his dad.
Really?
Yeah.
For what weather? United States or Nigeria?
Nigeria. Like he just wants to he's just interested. He's just interested in doing it.
Tell him. Did you tell him?
No, I did. I was talking about Lovable. I showed him like.
Get away from Lovable, bro.
You do know when you use Cursor. Cursor's using Lovable. Cursor's not creating. Cursor doesn't have the dynamics to create the app.
Yes, it does.
It's through Lovable.
It's not through Lovable.
Isn't it a Lovable API that you connected?
You can connect. You can connect to Lovable. I believe you can connect to Lovable MCP. But I don't think when you're using Cursor, you're using Lovable. You may be. But when I use Cursor, I use ChatGPT. I use Gemini. I use Grok. I don't use, but there's Claude.
Exactly. So
that's not Lovable.
So yeah, but Cursor's just the home page. Cursor's using all those other platforms.
Yeah.
If those platforms disappeared, what would Cursor be doing for you? Nothing.
Get out of here.
Exactly.
But no, Cursor allows those.
It just allows it to be in one place.
But mainly for coding.
Yes. So
but when you go to ChatGPT, you can't go tell ChatGPT to go do what Cursor is doing.
Oh yes, because this is the other thing I like about Cursor. Cursor can actually go into your computer and like move stuff in like your folder.
Bro, that's what I did yesterday.
That's what I did yesterday.
What? Me and Sid are doing wedding planning. It's been so much fun.
How has that been going? It's coming out. March coming out. November, December, October.
5 months. Come next week.
Dang.
5 months. So we are like 80%. Yeah, we're 80% done with our registry.
Really?
And she's been, we gotta do this, gotta do that. So I just told Cursor, Ayo, do deep learning. If you ever want the AI to do something and you don't just want it to get it done like this, and you want it to actually take its time, tell it to do deep learning. It'll take longer. It'll spend some more time on it and whatnot. So I told it to do deep learning to give me the top 100 things that people usually put on the registry. So it gave me a top 100. And you know what I did with that? I connected the Puppeteer MCP and told it to search on Amazon for all 100 products. And then put the URL in the same file so that I didn't have to go click.
What kind of product were you searching for?
knives, blankets, pillows, like regular wedding registry stuff that you can put on your registry.
Okay.
Yeah. So then all 100 of it got it done in less than 5 minutes.
And they put it on which website?
No, I didn't need to put it on the website.
It just gave you a list
local
of stuff.
file. Yeah, I just put it on a local file that's on my computer.
And did you put it on your registry?
No, I just clicked on. I just tried to click on what we thought we would need, and then we clicked on the Amazon, and then we added the.
Oh, just added it to the cart.
Yeah, we just added it to our registry.
Oh wow!
But it's just simple.
How much stuff is on the registry now?
Probably like 30, 40 things.
Oh wow! Wow!
Yep.
What's the number one thing you want on there?
I don't even know. Oh, I think it's a light for my computer.
Let me tell you why this generation is cooked. A wish list is just something where you just think of what you want and put it together. These people did not even want to spend the time to think about what they want. They went to go ask a computer, what do I want?
No.
It doesn't make it. That's why this generation is cooked.
No.
Let me give you another. I was recently talking to somebody, and she was telling me that she has a folder for almost, not everybody, but she has a folder for like different relationships she has with people.
Smart.
And she will literally give the AI, update the AI on what's going on, and ask the AI for help on how to respond to a text message.
Oh, I do that sometimes.
So that's not bad, right? But we also have to think that, okay, I'm using this AI to help me respond to a message. How much of it is me and how much of it is the AI? Because if I'm doing that and you're doing that, now the AI is the one talking. We're not even having a conversation
I
anymore.
agree with you.
So it's like,
my
this generation is cooked.
No, we're not cooked.
You're fried.
Look,
Deep fried.
This is the thing, right? Let me say this, right? We spent 80% so let's say we have 80% of our registry completed, right? We spent about 70% of that actually going through, okay, we need this, we want it, without using AI. It wasn't until yesterday, once we were like, dang, what else do we need? And instead of like Googling wedding registry, I was like, bro, this is easier. I just tell Cursor and AI to do it.
Okay.
So we only added like 5-6 things from it. We weren't like we weren't using it as our primary thing. And it's not like we told it to add it to our registry. We just told it to give us a list, top 100, and then give us the URL. So then we can actually look, oh, do we like this? Because we saw a cutting board, this wood cutting board, and we were like, okay, well, we want a cutting board, but it's like, do we want this cutting board? We was like, probably not. So we started looking, and then we realized, oh wait, AI actually probably picked the best cutting board. So let's just go with that one. Everything is already similar.
I feel like people are using AI like a magic 8-ball. Should I eat spaghetti or noodles today?
That's weird, bro. Don't do that.
Should I go left or right in this heart? Like, bro, people need to just do this for a second. Just look up for a second. And just be, like, this is the one thing I feel like is going to become an issue in the future with AI. It's going to become a depersonalization.
Bro,
it's going to become a depersonalization.
If you let it.
The world, no, it's not about if you let it. That's what's going to happen. Because the people in the world are already so compartmentalized. A lot of when you come back through the neighborhood, where I live in or where my parents live in and stuff like that, you rarely really see people outside.
Bro, I see kids outside more now than ever.
Mingling and talking.
Yes.
Rarely do you see it.
Rarely.
People are really siloed.
But that's not AI though.
And no, wait. On top of that, right? People like who come from Nigeria, they'll be like, "Is anybody even living here?" Because it just be quiet. Because everybody is really siloed.
Adapt or get left behind.
What's going to happen is that AI is going to become more personalized to you. It's not longer going to be ChatGPT. It's going to be Hope's ChatGPT. It's going to be very personalized to you.
To unlimited memory.
To where you don't even want to associate with the human being anymore. You want to now just associate with an AI.
No, you know what?
AI marriages will be happening 2032.
You know why I disagree?
Very soon.
In 2032.
2032. Oh, it's going to be happening. Get ready for your registry with the AI robot, bro. It's happening, bro.
Listen. This is why I disagree, right? It's because we're making AI products, but who are we making the AI products for? Humans. So it's like, yes, I understand what you're saying, But at the end of the day, the AI is not the end-all be-all. It's just a tool to get to the result. AI allows people to do things that would have taken hours or upon weeks to do. I have never created anything in my whole life. And like tangible was like, man, I did this. I completed this. Beginning to end. The only thing I did that was football.
What about woods?
Woods.
You take wood shop?
Bro, we goofed around in wood shop. Folks used to drink in wood shop, bro. Folks used to drink glue and alcohol in wood shop. Bro, I saw a video to this day
Are people
of people drinking glue, and no, like the strong glue.
What?
Bro, we used to. Not me. I ain't that stupid. I ain't that stupid.
Bro,
people used to bring the pink brisk lemonade. Just alcohol in them. Bro, we used to, that wood, bro, don't start with that wood shop class, bro. That was a joke of a class. I couldn't tell you one thing I learned from that class.
Man.
I couldn't tell you one thing, bro.
Man. But I feel like that's what's gonna happen. We're just gonna become more depersonalized.
No, we're just gonna become more personalized. Because now instead of
look, before this person, let's say you're hit with a dilemma.
Like what?
Right?
What's the dilemma?
The text message thing. I'm still on the text message topic. Somebody just sent you a message where you're not sure how to respond.
I've been there before those.
Of course.
Especially when you're single, bruh.
Let me land. Somebody send you a text message that you don't know how to respond.
Exactly.
Instead of you taking the time to process a response,
don't do that. No time to do that.
You are going to now. That's what I'm saying. You just proved my point perfectly.
I'm not doing that.
If there's an easier way to do it, people are going to take the easier route. You're saying people are going to use AI as a tool. No. People are going to use AI to the point where they don't have to use anything.
But look,
they don't have to think.
That's only for people who are still shopping. If you ain't shopping no more, there ain't no need to do that.
No, yes there is, because
why?
These are not relationship. No, when I say relationship, I don't mean romantic relationship. Friendships are relationships. Best friend is a relationship.
I'm not doing
Your
that.
coworkers is a relationship.
I'll hit you. I'll text you in 3-4
Any
days.
relation you have with another human being is a type of relationship.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be romantic.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you have to understand that at some point, imagine if I'm doing that. Hope is doing that. Now the AI is talking to itself. It's like we're not even conversating at that point.
That's why you have to add your spin to it,
No,
bro.
but that's why I understand. Dude, you already know what he does it on regular.
Well, I don't do that.
I know.
I've only done that in the past when it's like I don't understand what that person is trying to say.
I'm not really knocking it. I'm just saying that
it can become a problem.
It can become a problem, and I understand. Like, oh, wait, you're doing this to be like, wait, am I the crazy one? Chat, am I crazy for the? Then that's okay. I understand, because now you're trying to gain understanding. There's nothing wrong with gaining understanding, but the only thing wrong.
I'll be searching.
But the only thing wrong is like now everything that you are replying back to people are things that chat has already filtered and understood.
Okay, is it crazy for emails though at work?
No, who cares? It's work.
That's what I'm saying though.
I'm talking about personal relationships.
Do you think majority of people are going to ChatGPT to
send emails?
No. Send text messages back to people.
I don't think the majority of people are doing it, but it's becoming more popular.
It's becoming more popular.
Yeah, it's becoming more popular. Yeah. And this is the other thing. I feel like you also have to realize that the Sam Altmans of the world and everything like that, your data is being stored in those places.
Data.
There's already cases where they have pulled chats from people to indict them. You know, when you go to that, we've talked about this on the podcast before. When you go to that place and you press delete, that's saved on the OpenAI server. There's no such thing as we've talked about this multiple times on this podcast. Delete is not a thing.
No.
Delete just means delete for you.
Yeah.
It's not deleted for Sam Altman.
Once it's out there, it needs to be stored somewhere.
It needs to be stored somewhere in a server, in a physical location.
And the reason why something can get deleted and still be stored is because it's not being saved. Like when you see your iMessages, if you go all the way back to 2017,
a lot of it is already gone. Yeah.
Well, it might be gone, but if you saved it to the cloud, it's still there.
It's still there. Yep. So it might not be on your phone, but it's on the cloud.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reason why it doesn't take much storage when it gets deleted is because you're not returning to it frequently.
Yep.
So then it just keeps it in this stored thing that doesn't cost as much storage because it's not being stored as much.
Now, speaking of storing things, speaking of crimes that could happen, right? Getting in trouble for things. Let's talk about this artist, David. Have you heard about him?
David.
Have you heard about him? Bro, so
you messing with a 13, 15-year-old girl?
I have never heard of this singer until...
But he's so popular.
Let me tell you, I heard about him on a show called Invincible. Have you seen Invincible?
Wait, no, is he on the show Invincible?
No, he's not on the show in Invincible, but he's a singer, right?
Yeah.
So they picked one of his songs to be on the show.
Yeah,
so one of the sequences, it's the main superhero Mark is flying through the city with this girl, whatever, and they played that song, right? That David song.
Girl?
Huh? But they play that song, right? And then from there, that's where David, well, at least that's where I first heard of him. And then from there, he started gaining a lot of traction because people were really liking that type of song.
And that show is really popular.
That show was super popular. It's actually a good show. I watch it. So now so fast forward to the very beginning of
jail?
This. No. So this is the crazy thing, right?
Did he do it?
We don't know. These are good questions. So what we know for sure,
he should go to jail just for dating a 15-year-old.
Bro, I don't even know what age they... So, and
13.
This is the craziest thing. This girl went missing back in 2023. So they recently found... So this is how it even started to unravel. This guy named David, right?
Should be ashamed of himself.
So his Tesla was impounded somewhere, right? And then they found a Tesla that was registered to his name. And they're like, okay. And then they opened the frunk and there's a body.
Well, it was...
The body's already 2 years old.
It was sitting there for 2 years.
2 years. It was
and then people started smelling a smell.
Oh, okay. And then that's when they checked the frunk.
That's when they checked the thing.
Yeah, so then they checked and the bodies and then they identified that it was this runaway girl from before.
She ran away from home?
She's ran away from home multiple times. So now it's coming to the conclusion, now that they identify who she is.
That good, bro?
And he's, okay, a girl is in your car, registered to you. Already red flag number one. Why is this car registered to you?
Why did they have a Tesla the impound for 2 years? Waste of
wonderful.
Tesla.
So now, then this is the other sleuths on the internet because everybody wants to be,
dad.
want to be detective.
Yeah.
So they have this picture of David, and David has this
tattoo.
The tattoo is on his hand like this. And it spells SHH ... Shh.
Go to jail.
And so I think her name is Celeste. She has the same tattoo on the same finger. And what does it say? Shh. Kind of implying that they were in a romantic relationship that had to be on the low. And the mom of the girl said that she was always on the phone talking to David.
See, I blame the parents too.
Of course,
I blame the parents too
because the police have said that she came from the home life was messy.
Yeah, because there's just no way that you are a loving mother and a loving father, which can still happen, and you bring your daughter up to become a teenage girl because that's what she is, and she doesn't feel love. She needs attention from a grown man that she can't get. She must not have been getting that love from her dad because there's just no way a loving father, their daughter just goes seeking attention from a grown man.
The crazy thing is that when this stuff started to unfold, David right now was on tour. So he already canceled one of his shows. I don't know if he's still doing other shows, but he canceled one of his shows. Right? So on top of that, right, they recently found footage of her. This is like new as of yesterday. They found CCTV footage of this guy who owns a liquor store. He's very familiar with the area because she usually gets dropped off at the school bus or whatever in that area. So the security guy...
What is she doing at a liquor store?
The security guy, because the liquor store also sells candy and juice and all types of stuff. So they look at the video because the police had looked for it. And they see her going from one place to another. This is before she went missing. Going one place to another place. And she was going in a hurry, like somebody was waiting to pick her up. So that's the last footage they have of, I believe her name is Celeste. They have of her. So now they're trying to put the pieces together. But the other interesting thing is that the police has not said anything about the case.
Yeah,
they have not made any arrests.
No.
They have not made any accusations. They have not done anything. Bro. So they're keeping it very tight-lipped. Usually they're not very tight-lipped on. They let the public know so that people can also go and be looking for clues.
Everything I've been seeing is on CNN TV.
Exactly.
I ain't talking about CNN.
TMZ, all that stuff. That's why I've been seeing most of this information, because the police is being very tight-lipped about it. Basically, because I'm pretty sure they have some evidence, and they probably know who might have done it, but they want to get that person. They don't know. That's the other thing.
But I don't think it was David.
This is the other thing. David has not been arrested.
I don't think it was him.
Let me give you another clue that people are talking about. This is allegedly, David. Don't come for me. So, allegedly, his music has been hinting at this relationship. There was a song that he made that he said that, I killed you in my mind. I killed you in my mind. I had to do it. Something like that.
Who's listening to this
he's
dude,
making these types of songs that are almost confessionals from way back in the day, making those types of songs. So now people are listening to his songs differently, like, yo, is he low-key confessing a crime that he committed?
See, that's why y'all need to be careful who y'all listening to, bro.
We just talked about music and how that affects you. So now you have to realize that, okay, this guy might have killed her back in 2023, and now is low-key giving subliminals through his music.
And he just thought no one would find out.
Look at YBN Melly. I got murder on my mind. Where's that man now?
In jail.
In prison.
Getting dirty.
The man is in jail. So it's like, yo, you have to realize that a lot of these people, they have issues, bro. That's all I can say.
That's
a
so
lot
sad,
of these people, they have issues.
And it's just like,
it's really sad for Celeste, man. She didn't get to live her life.
Yeah, but why the heck were you with...
And the murder, though, like, oh, man.
And my thing is, if it wasn't David, and David had nothing to do with it...
His career's over.
Well, yeah, his career should just be over.
Just for
I haven't even heard any of his songs, and I think it's...
Even if he did... And that's the thing about... Yeah, finish what you were saying.
But it's just like, whoever did... If it wasn't David, and whoever did do this... Yeah, they need... I don't want to... They need to...
They need God.
They need God. But I think they might need the guillotine. Because how do you mastermind this?
No. Because the other thing, too, is that even if David is innocent, the way that the media and the public has been dragging him, it won't...
How do you sleep at night?
You can't survive.
How do you sleep at night? Because, like, I don't know. I live a life... I've grown a life where I'm able to sleep at night, knowing that no one in this world can say anything negative about me. And if they do say something negative about me, it's out of their own hatred and their own heart.
For themselves.
For themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, that's the other thing, too, is that you have to realize that even if David is innocent, bro, he's already been painted guilty as guilty can get in the media.
What did you say a couple months ago? What did you say? There's 3 courts.
The court of public opinion has found David guilty. They have. The court of the media, the TMZs, the people, guilty. They have found this man guilty beyond recognition.
That's
bro.
crazy.
So it's going to be really tough for him to plead the case. It would be
really sad if he didn't do it and had nothing to do with it and he lost a lover.
It would...
Let's just say how it is. They were in love, but
No.
I'm not condoning it.
She was
it's weird.
Yeah, I know. But that's why I'm just like, it's going to be very difficult for him to even make it, because yes, okay, you're not guilty, you didn't murder this girl, but you still have to explain how you have a relationship with a 13-year-old.
I don't think people care. Because you think about R. Kelly.
Thank you for bringing this up. This is another thing I wanted to talk about, because I've been listening to this person recently, Daniel Caesar. The case of Daniel Caesar. Why?
It's Tuesday and it's too toxic for my liking.
Why? He's not toxic.
Wait, Daniel Caesar.
I just want to see how beautiful you are. You don't know the song?
I know the song.
Yeah.
I just can't listen to them.
The songs are nice. He doesn't.
I like his songs are good.
He's not toxic. There's a lot of other singers that are toxic. Like Bryson Tiller is like kind of toxic. Brent Faiyaz. Those are like more toxic people. But Daniel Caesar, a great singer, right? Great R&B guy. He was not recently, but like back in the day, he was canceled. Like maybe like, let's say like 2020, maybe 2017, like way back then, right? He was canceled because this one white media person had said something that was like, it was during the whole George Floyd's time stuff. She had maybe said something that was like weird, and he defended her. And the people were like, how can you defend this racist? Right? And people were ready to cancel him, right? We're no longer listening to Daniel Caesar,
Because he does music with Montel Fish.
Oh, who's Montel Fish?
He's the same singer.
Oh, same type of singer?
Yeah.
I've never heard that artist. But yeah. So he was going to so people were ready to cancel him, right? And they did cancel him. A lot of people are still standing on that, right? But Daniel Caesar, since that time, like 2017, soared. He was on, what's it called? Multiple songs with Justin Bieber. He was on...
People don't care.
He's making great, and his last album was fantastic. And his songs are still trending. Right now he's, I think he's trying to debut a new album that's coming out, and he's going on like this secret tour where he'll just pop up and like just sing for people and stuff like that. Super talented dude, really chill guy, right? But people were ready to take this man's head off and cut him out. And people still are, to this day, canceling him on Twitter. But let's talk about C Breezy, Chris Brown.
What about Chris Brown?
Chris Brown, yellow, whatever, right? Assaulted. One of the biggest black artists. The biggest. Rihanna.
Baddest.
Destroyed her face, yo. And now, and then people like the amnesia. Oh, what's that song? They're already doing his dances. Like they don't care.
People don't care.
This is what I'm getting to. Let me learn. I'm getting to male pretty privilege. Because
you think it's pretty privilege?
Let me tell you. And this is not a jab to Daniel Caesar, but Daniel Caesar is not the most attractive.
True, I know a lot of girls.
Daniel Caesar is not the most conventionally attractive.
It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters about attractive.
Let me tell you why. It does. Daniel Caesar is not the most conventionally attractive man. I really do think if Daniel Caesar was better looking,
okay,
his cancellation would not have been as deep.
But people cancel Chris Brown.
They do.
Yeah.
But it don't matter.
But look, this is what I think. I think you're on the right track. I just think you're off a little bit.
Why am I off?
Because Daniel Caesar got canceled, whatever. Chris Brown also got canceled.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think it's not the relativism is not.
It's not one to one.
It's not one to one in how good looking a man is. It's time. It's how much time is gone by from that.
From the last
after Chris, there's still some people that would be like, yeah.
I mean, we just talked about it this year.
Well, we did
about Chris Brown hitting somebody in the head with a liquor bottle,
and then every time you get a news,
the man was.
These just don't change.
I'm just like, but this year. I mean, the assault wasn't this year, but this year.
That had to be one of the funniest clips. That had to be.
Yeah, that was one of the funniest. Bro, run the yard. What do you say? Do a tour on the yard.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? Chris Brown just this year was in court for assault for hitting a man over the head with a liquor bottle. Yeah. And people still bumping into me. That's why I'm like, this is really where I want to get to. It's not that, Daniel Caesar's not attractive. No. The antithesis of what I'm saying is this. Cancel culture is stupid.
It's stupid. It's dumb. And on both sides of the
on both sides of the coin. Because how are you going to stand on your pedestal and cancel somebody, but you're bumping the music of somebody who's done way worse?
Yeah, it's insane.
You're participating in something where people have done bad, but you just don't know it yet. Yeah. You just don't know it yet.
And you're still bumping it.
You're still bumping it to this day.
But I have two
cancel culture makes no sense.
I never liked it. I never liked it from the beginning.
And it really only exists online.
I never liked it.
How many artists, like people who like are always talking about how much Will Smith has like fell off, whatever. How many people are gonna go to Will Smith's face
and say that?
Nobody.
And say that.
Cancel culture only exists online.
Will Smith still doing interviews.
Still on tour.
Smith still doing all these things. It don't matter if he's not popular. He go to Taiwan, go see them lady boys. Come on, boy. Come on, man.
He's still doing a world tour, bro.
Somebody like her, bro. You gotta find your right audience.
You gotta find your audience.
But look, I have two instances, and I never liked cancel culture from the beginning. People started doing it. I thought it was weird. One is political. I think it's weird both sides doing this cancel culture. The left side is the Democrats, right?
Yeah.
Left side be canceling folks left and right.
Yeah.
Right side be hating on the folks that be canceling, but then also wanting to cancel them at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
Which is super weird. I don't get it. It's playing the same game.
The right side, you can look at somebody wrong.
And you can tell them to go back to Somalia. Whatever. But my thing is, it's the extreme thing is when you think about King Von and how popular he was. This dude was out murdering people.
Yeah,
writing his
people
songs
bumping
about murdering people.
Yeah.
And people still sing his songs. People
Of course.
still listen to his
to
songs.
this day.
So it don't even, people truly don't care what you do and how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make good songs that make me feel good? I don't care if you're a womanizer. I don't care if you
That's
beat, you
the
kill,
key.
you do this.
That's the key.
Do you pop it out? Do you,
That's
do
the
you show
key.
it? Do
That's the
you cam?
key.
You cam girl? You this?
Yeah,
Bro,
that's the key.
Can you make good music?
That's the key.
Because I think women.
It don't matter how big your sin is.
No.
Can you make good music?
That has something
This
to
is
do
why
with
I
sin.
think. This is why I think Kanye can still always come back. Kanye can do his Nazi rants. He can do all these things, right? As soon as Kanye drop a good beat, oh, Kanye's back.
Hey, I like that a lot. I'm a fall for it too, bro.
It don't matter. I saw somebody post recently that I follow, and I was like, I need to unfollow this person now. They said, why would they do? It would be a crime if they never let Kanye West do the Super Bowl.
It would be. No, it would be.
Why
Because
on earth would that man ever have a platform? Do you know what he would do? They wouldn't. Bro,
no.
I'm pretty sure he's banned from that stadium,
he
bro.
has to be.
There's no way Kanye West is performing live on television ever again.
it would have to be a 5-minute.
Oh, it would have to be a 2-minute.
Oh my God.
No, there's no way.
No.
There's no way.
But it's the truth, though.
It's the truth, and that's why I don't think cancel culture has any substance to it.
No.
Because you will cancel somebody, but as soon as that person comes out with a banger, all is forgiven. And that's what I'm saying. Just if you're a bad person, bring good music, and you will be fine.
Yeah.
You will be
You
fine.
don't even need to bring good music. You can be bad and bring bad music, and people. Look at
They
that
still
young boy. What's his tour? Massa.
Make America slime again. Before they start coming for us. But this is
You can't come for me, bruh.
But that's the thing, bro.
The Lord might smite you if you're thinking about it, bruh.
That's why I'm just like, you really, a lot of these artists and stuff, the canceling does not
not work.
It doesn't work because the person just has to come out with another banger, come out with another good movie, come out with something else.
We're forgiving people.
And you're forgiven.
But why are we so forgiving to these artists that we never know? Not to
ourselves, yeah. Because these artists are unattainable. And that's why it's so easy.
But it is attainable. Just make songs.
These artists are unattainable, and that's why it's so easy to also hate on them. Because they're so unattainable, and I think that's the other thing that social media has done. It's bridged the gap between famous people. Because back in the day, when you met a famous person, people were faint. Like, look at the Michael Jackson concerts. People were fainting. But now, you go on your phone, you can see your famous person eating at McDonald's down the block. So
they just said Bad Bunny will be performing at the halftime show for Super Bowl in February. And just
You're
got
lying.
announced. Yeah, Bad Bunny.
With who? He's not the one headlining.
Yes, it is. Bad Bunny will be the halftime performer for Super Bowl.
No way.
Yeah. I don't know what's the obsession with Bad Bunny. I don't really like his music. Bro, you know that the dude who tried to shoot up the NFL headquarters?
Yeah.
They said he had CTE.
Yeah, I saw that. From high school. He didn't even play in college.
He has CTE from high school.
Yeah, I heard about that.
How many of us are walking around CTE?
With CTE.
I honestly think if I had CTE, God forbid, I think I would still, I think morals and virtues, let me stop there.
Yeah,
because CTE,
stop there. It's a physical thing.
It's a physical thing that actually does destroy you.
That's the thing. You can't think and focus your way through dementia.
No, you can't.
You can't think and focus your way through CTE.
No.
Because look, you know what they do when they look up people with severe dementia? When they die and they slice open their brains, there's physical. Dead. No, it's not as dead. There's holes, physical holes in their brain. You cannot think and process your way through that. You're not just gonna manifest more brain tissue.
But then go kill people. How's
That's
that
what I'm
rational?
saying. The CTE is permanent brain damage. So you can't just like.
So then when do we get to the point where we say you committed sin? And you cannot just say, hey, I had CTE.
No, see, this is the other thing, right? This is another thing I was thinking about this week, actually. Why was I thinking about it? I was thinking about autism, or something like that, or like the
when buddy folks said the Tylenol
thing. That's what I was thinking about. But not then I was thinking about the kid that had autism that like really pummeled his teacher. There was a video about it, right?
Pummeled
and
his
then,
teacher?
like he
Bro, them
destroyed her.
Them
They got
autistic
strength.
folks.
So that was the other thing. I was like, even though, right, that person has an ailment, it does not discredit them from their crime. It does not. It does it does not absolve you from the crime.
Let's say I ever have a son who's autistic or has a whatever, or a daughter that has something. I'm going to treat them, and this may not even be cultural, I'm going to treat them as if they didn't have an ailment, but still be like, all right, they still have a disability. Like, I'm not,
you have to be understanding.
You have to be understanding.
You can't be delusional about
that. You cannot
that.
be delusional. Heck nah, bro. You got to understand, no, my kid has this or that.
Yes.
My kid has this.
Yes.
And I'm going to, and I take that back. I'm going to do things differently because of their disability or whatever. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let things just slide.
Yeah, of course.
You can't just be throwing tantrums just because you want to throw tantrums.
Yeah.
You got Asperger's. Let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I think things are still learned. You can have disabilities, but I think some things are still learned, and you can still
things
be
like dementia and CTE though.
You can't. That's different.
Can't. You know,
But CTE don't make you go shoot up a block.
No, I don't know. I actually don't know.
But CTE gives you the confidence to go do it though.
And look at the Hernandez guy. That guy shot somebody that he was having an argument with, drove by and shot him and kept driving. You know,
how much are we gonna blame that on CTE?
Bro, you have to say that it is an attributing factor.
It is.
It cannot be. It's not the only reason.
No, let's say Antonio Brown dies, and we figure out he has CTE.
Yeah.
They'll be doing
the memes will be amazing.
Yeah, but it's just like we kind of already know.
Yeah.
The hits he's taking in the NFL. Like,
it's not.
And due to his behavior, I don't think he's in the United States because I don't think
really?
So. I think he's out of the country.
Oh wow.
Because he can't. He's indicted or something.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What did he get in trouble for?
He got in trouble for something. I don't think he's in the U.S. right now.
Damn.
He's in like Abu Dhabi.
Oh what?
Yeah, he's been there for months. I think.
I did not know that.
Maybe I could be wrong.
He's doing a Russell Simmons, not Russell Simmons, the other Simmons, the one dude that once said he was in India for self.
But it's just like I don't see him killing people. I see him fighting people. I don't see him shooting things up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like.
Oh, speaking of that, there were 3 mass shootings today. There was the Mormon church. I think 2 people died, and then the killer also burnt the church. So the church is burnt to a crisp now. Then there's
a 40-year-old Marine.
Did it?
Yeah.
Really? 40?
40.
Then there was a shooting that was, they said, heavily premeditated. This guy there was an oceanfront restaurant, and he went on his boat and shot up the restaurant. Premeditated, killed like 4 people. Yep. And then there was another shooting, and I don't know the context of the third one. But there was a third shooting. Bro. Yeah. So there was 3 shootings today. When I talk about gratitude, bro, when I talk about I wake up every morning grateful, we are living in hell.
Bro, you have to, bro, anywhere you go, I'm so happy I have to stay in the house. If you want, I have to stay in the house. But it's just like, bro, I'm not going out to just bro, nah, miss me with that, bro.
Nah.
Even going to the grocery store, I gotta be careful which grocery store.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I don't be trying to go to that Walmart. Hell no. Hell no. I take the drive all the way up here in River Grove.
Bro, a Walmart with the police station in it, you already know there's something wrong.
But it's just like, bro, you gotta be careful where you go, and you can't premeditate.
It's not even about being careful where you go, bro. You just
restaurant, be careful.
You just gotta pray that you're not at the wrong place at the wrong time. There is no amount of I checked all the exits.
No.
If a bullet is coming at you, it don't matter which exit you checked.
But Lord, freeze it,
bro. Come on, bro. You just being at the wrong place at the wrong. You just pray to not be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You just pray to not be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Because it can happen to anyone.
That's why I don't understand Mr. Ron DeSantis that's allowing people to now in Florida, more people can, now you can open carry very well in Florida. And he also said that there's going to be no taxes on hunting equipment, including guns, bows, all types of stuff.
That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't the taxes then make money for the state?
He's saying that they're lowering taxes on those things. Ron DeSantis, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like, you want to tell me, and this is not about anything we talked about today. We're just going to talk about guns now. You want to tell me that guns is not the problem. Fine. Guns is not the problem. But this is literally what I was telling Louis. That is stubborn not want to listen to.
Maybe we should have about the pod.
Yeah, we could actually. We could. We just have to give him the HR treatment. But you're telling me guns is not the problem. Sure. Let's do it your way.
Yeah, let's say that.
Guess what? We have been doing it your way. That's literally my argument. My argument is, okay, you're right. Let's do it your way.
Yeah.
Guess what? We've been doing it your way. And there were 3 mass shootings today.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's a good argument.
We've been doing it your way. You're completely right. Everything you said is right. Let's do it your way. That's what we've been doing. Yeah. Guess what, buddy? It's not working.
It's not.
So maybe, just maybe, guns might be
I just think it should be strict. There should be stricter laws to get guns.
This dude was trying to convince me that even if you put guns, I literally asked him the most basic question. I asked him, would you rather be shot or stabbed? He said, I don't know. Well, I'd rather be stabbed because it's gonna be easier. But if you're using a zebra, because I was trying to tell him that he was making.
I don't know which one I would rather be.
I was trying to make the argument. He was trying to make the argument that even if you take away guns, people are still gonna have stabbings like in the UK. But I was like, would you rather be shot or stabbed?
Would you rather be stabbed than shot?
Stabbed. How many people survive a stabbing versus a shooting? Ask chat. Look, we're just talking about AI.
Look. Hey, I love
this is so crazy, though.
Look at this.
This man, that's how you know you're insane, bro. When you double tap and it opens up the chat. Let's hear what it says. Put it up to your mic.
So, quick question. Is it better to be stabbed or to be shot?
That's definitely a pretty intense question. It really depends on the context, like the severity of the injury, the location, and the.
But I don't care for all that. Just give me if you had to pick one, just give me one.
The AI. Which one is number 1 on the AI list?
Which one is due to fatality with the information you know? Which one?
Short and sweet answer.
Yeah. Which one allows people to live?
Got it. In general, being stabbed can sometimes be less immediately fatal than being shot, especially if it doesn't hit.
That's the answer. Yeah. That's the one I'm going with then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then also think about it. How many people, you give one person a knife in a room full of people. You give one person an AK-47, and who's going to do more damage?
Yeah, the knife. I mean, the gun.
The gun.
The gun.
Also, why are people allowed to have a million? See, this is the other thing. It's just like, Uwe was trying to make the argument for a gun.
I don't want to hear Uwe's
But he doesn't even have a gun.
He doesn't own a gun.
This is the other thing. There are people who are making arguments who don't really believe in what they're doing. Yeah. They just know that the right side wants it, so that means I want it.
See, this is where I'm really in the middle. So I don't own a gun, and I don't plan on owning a gun anytime soon. Because I just know myself. If I have the means to do something, I'm just waiting for someone to do something. So like if I have a gun for home protection, I'm literally the nigga waiting, sitting in his rocker chair, waiting for someone to come in to try to do something. It's like I don't need that eagerness in my life. Yeah. And I have friends who do have guns and are responsible. But at the same time, I don't really, my life doesn't change if guns are put away. Maybe it does. Maybe it's a little safer. And also, my personal life doesn't really change if they keep guns. But I think they should make it stricter. I think you should go through a thorough background check. Why do I have to take a 2-3 day class to just get a freaking project management certification, but someone takes a 1 day class to get a gun license?
And this is the other thing too. The same party that says that it's people killing people, not guns, are the same people who don't believe in having mental health screenings, who don't believe in having more health care, and who don't believe in giving types of health care, making it more accessible to people. It's like
you should if you go to a therapist and you're trying to get a gun, they should be allowed to talk to your therapist.
And that's the other thing. I just don't understand about the right side. It's like you're pro-life, but you also don't want people to have free healthcare and you want things to be expensive for some people.
Yeah.
You're pro guns.
I think the healthcare
You're pro
thing is
guns and people kill people, but you also don't want people to like. You have to realize that there's a contradiction in your beliefs.
I think there's contradictions in kind of both sides when you look at it.
No, there isn't. Because when it comes to the liberals, when it comes to the Democrats, at least for me as an individual, right? I believe that we have been doing it a certain type of way.
Yeah.
We have been filling the pockets of the NRA. They have a bunch of people who
Whoever created the NRA,
bro, they're billionaires.
They have to
because they've been paying lobbyists, right? And they're filling these people's pockets.
They have to
make sure that if any policy goes on the table that can affect their pockets.
As a man, though, as a grown man, you're gonna
stop this.
As a grown, Ebenezer, as a grown man, you're gonna let another man put money in your pocket to shut you up, bro. Nah, I just think
say this, bro.
No. As a grown man, you worked your hard ass off to go to Harvard, to go to business school, to get your MBA. You probably served in the military. You have to see Al Qaeda. But you done killed Al Qaeda folks, but it's the man in your own country that's bringing you money you go down on your knees on.
Everybody, and forgive me for my French,
I ain't got a price.
Everybody got a price.
I don't got a price.
And everybody
you can take that price
is a bit to somebody. Because everybody got a boss.
No, everyone do. Okay.
Your boss got a boss.
I agree.
Even the CEO got a boss. The CEO is the stakeholders.
I agree.
The stakeholders can vote to vote the next CEO. So everybody got somebody you got to answer to.
You got to kiss ass.
You got to kiss ass.
You got to know the right ass to kiss, though.
You gotta know the right.
You gotta know the right ass to kiss.
And they're kissing the right one because they've been filthy rich.
Okay, but you gotta know. This is wrong.
No,
this is wrong.
It don't matter about wrong because they're being rich, bro.
But Ebenezer, you tell me if let's say it goes down on the Senate floor, voting. Do we ban guns in the United States of America? Is it getting passed?
No.
Okay, let's say
what?
How many liberals?
You could even get hanged for bringing that.
How many liberals do you think would be against the bill?
How many liberals would be against the bill?
Yeah.
That's a fantastic question.
I think majority of liberals would be against that bill being passed.
A lot of them would be.
So when you talk about left and right and left, it's like the people on the left, then they still own guns too.
Yep, they do.
They probably still want the Fifth Amendment. It's the Fifth Amendment, right?
Of course.
To be upheld.
No, Second.
Second Amendment.
What's her name? Kamala Harris said that she wants guns. She has guns.
So then what
she wants guns.
We're having the wrong conversations about.
What's the right conversation?
I think the right conversation is how the heck do we make it harder for people to get guns? How do we make it safer for people? It's like, bro, you gotta have a watchman at church.
That's the thing. People don't even want to have that conversation because it already sounds like you're silencing them. It sounds like you want to take the guns.
Then you're an idiot.
Exactly.
Then you shouldn't be a politician.
I agree with you. Because
you're over here doing Bad Bunny.
No, because
Bad Bunny with your knees down.
Bro, because listen,
you're a politician. You will never make it.
Even with my pregnancy. But this is the thing.
Bruh.
You have to understand that when you say those types of things, people think you're trying to suppress their rights. And they've already made it so that that's the way you're supposed to believe.
So I think you lack open-mindedness, and I think you're uneducated.
A lot of them.
Even if you have a degree, I think you're uneducated.
Hope, the majority of people who voted for Trump were the least educated in America. This is a fact. This is a fact.
But I still see a lot of educated people.
No,
voting.
please.
But at the end of the day,
least educated. Let's sit on that a little bit. The least educated people in America voted for Donald Trump. What does that tell you? That tells you quite a bit. He says
so only let the educated vote.
No.
No. Wait. Okay, I have a question. If we go back to when Obama got voted in, would we say the same thing? I don't know the facts. Would we say the same thing about the least educated?
Bro, I'm not even making an opinion. This is a fact.
I'm agreeing with you. Okay. I know that. We talked about this before.
I'm about to say we did.
We talked about it. But I'm saying if we find another president where this thing also falls into the same category where majority of uneducated people voted for them, then can we still put the same speculation on them?
Yes. Yep. I agree. Like I'm a free agent.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a free agent. I'm not married to either side because I think both sides have.
No, don't say
But no,
that.
I'm a liberal, of course.
No, but you're married to a side. The same way I'm married to a side.
I'm in cahoots with the side.
I would say personally, I think I'm more in the middle than you are.
Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely more to the left. But if you think about it, you have to understand that there is a reason for why things are the way they are.
Yeah.
Right? Even with what we talked about at the beginning of this episode, which I'm not going to speak on too much. But there are reasons. There are things that happen that we as individuals will never know why.
But those are two educated folks.
No, but I'm just saying in general, there are things that there's a lot of people out there who believe the things that have been happening even in the last 6 months are things that are, let me not say orchestrated or scripted. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ebenezer, we have to close this out though.
We do have to close it out.
But look, remember when we were talking about the presidency? And remember the one thing I kept on reiterating.
What did you say?
I said, regardless of who wins, someone is going to. Someone is going to.
Yes.
I just pray in my own life.
It's not anybody we know.
No. Well, yes.
Yes.
Yes. I just pray in my own life, I never vote for the person, and I'm not saying it's a cause and effect, but I hope I never vote for a person that then leads me to destruction. And with that information, use it as you
need it, man. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Whole Lotta Podcast. We love and appreciate you. This has been your host, Ebenezer Ojo.
Hope out of bio.
Peace.